Well, welcome everybody to a new episode of The Confused Breakfast. It's a very special episode. As you know, this podcast has always been about the nostalgic wistfulness of movies from our past and the memories and vibes that we continue to carry to this day from those movies. The Midnight is a band that is the literal musical embodiment of that exact same feeling. So they are the perfect fit for this episode. Please welcome our friends, the founding members of the band The Midnight. Tim for a repeat appearance and Tyler for the first time. Thanks for being here, boys. We really appreciate it. How are you?
Thanks for having us.
So great. Thank you for having us on both of this time. It's my second time. I'm going to show you Tyler the way. I've done it all before.
Yeah.
You're in safe hands, Tyler.
Yeah. I would agree with that. I would agree with that sentiment.
It was great. I mean, last time we waxed poetic about your music and everything, so we're definitely not going to tell you again how much like Los Angeles was like a formative song for each of us. And
I'm gonna make sure to not mention how Shadows is the greatest song ever written. We've already talked about that, so I'm probably not going to say anything about it this time.
I'm not going to mention that I did a recut of the Warriors trailer to Nocturnal.
What?
That is now on YouTube for you guys to check out.
And you didn't send this to us? We have to see this.
I did try to send an Instagram message, but like I know those things get lost.
All right.
But yes. But
that's called a self-burn.
We'll send some links, I promise. But yes.
Please. I want to see that.
Yeah.
We can't keep up with all the messages and the stuff on Instagram.
I totally get that.
Well,
but yeah, I'm stoked on it.
To everybody listening, we are going to do a really fun tournament bracket here. We're going to determine what the greatest song from an 80s movie is, and we will get to that. But first, I want to ask you, Tyler, how this new album Syndicate came out, and in my opinion, it's absolutely incredible. How's the response been? How have the reviews been? How do you feel about it? Like, how's everything been going with the new album?
Incredible. Like, this is by far the best reaction that we've had to a record since we first put out Endless Summer in 2016. I remember the night that Tim uploaded it to Bandcamp. I went in to watch Cool Runnings at a theater in Brooklyn, and then came out and it was like, oh, I have a job now. This is great.
The thing
like
is
watching the sales update in real time on Bandcamp. I thought, okay, good. Endless Summer is doing well. This is done much better. So we're very happy to have a large team behind us, and this is our first big boy record, first kind of major label with a big team around us. So we're happy.
Yeah, it's packed. It's packed with a bunch of songs and a bunch of features too. And I'm not sure you guys have done a lot of like guests on your previous records. Maybe few here and there.
But yeah, not tons of features.
Yeah, this one seems a little packed with them, and I really enjoyed the people who you guys found. How was it working with singers, different singers on different vocal tracks and different songs for you?
For us, just as us as a band, do you mean?
Yeah, featuring with your guys' features. How was it working with them?
I mean, you'd have to ask Tyler. Maybe it was a living hell for him. But we enjoy that process.
I thought I wanted to sing that line.
Yeah.
No,
Tyga.
I mean, you mentioned Edward earlier. He helped us with a track called "Fatal Obsession."
Sunglasses Kid.
Yeah, that was a Jupiter Winter feature, and we love Royce and Lelia. And then "Runaways" was with Bonnie McKee, who is pop songwriting royalty. She wrote a ton of Katy Perry songs, and we shared a studio back in the early days when she was at the top of the hill and I was at the bottom of the hill, and I had to muster up the courage to ask her to shut the door so that her dog barking wouldn't bleed into my vocal tracks that I was trying to record.
Please, could you please? I'm so sorry to ask this, but
I know I'm not Bonnie McKee and have no right to ask you. But please.
Yeah. I know I didn't write Teenage Dream, but please, would you mind?
Oh my God.
Well, there was something very special that happened this morning, guys, and I swear I don't know how it happens, but I did. So I do have the vinyl, the pack and everything.
Wow.
And the first one was sitting on the record player, and I woke up this morning, walked out into the living room. My 3-year-old had turned on the record player to play your guys' record.
Oh, that's really sweet.
That is no joke.
That's amazing.
Yes. So he's a big fan. Oh no, it's fine. He's learning more, and it's fine, guys. It's fine. If he's gonna learn it from anybody, I want it to be from you guys. So.
It's an honor and a privilege.
So I never believe anything that I see on the internet, but I did see that apparently Wolfgang Van Halen thinks that you guys are incredible. Have you been made aware of this?
No.
I don't even know who Wolfgang
Eddie Van Halen's son,
Wait.
musician Wolfgang, or
What?
not Wolfgang. Am I saying it right?
Wolfgang.
Yeah, so redo that, Tim.
What?
Like you absolutely do know who that is and everything.
Wow.
I'm gonna look
let's
it up
let's
right
run
now.
that back. Wow, famous Wolfgang Van Halen. No, I didn't know he had a son, let alone his name was Wolfgang. That's incredible. What was this?
It says, per my Google, it says that Wolfgang Van Halen said the most recent band that I've really fallen in love with is something that I feel people wouldn't expect, and that's the Midnight. And then he goes on to say that more and more cool stuff about you that it's not letting me read, but I will send it to you.
Please.
That's incredible. That's like a whole different world of musicians that are now going, who the hell's the Midnight, and clicking in to hear you, man. That's amazing.
Well,
Amazing.
Wolfgang's
I didn't know
listening.
that.
We have a couch with an empty seat for him.
Yes,
anytime
please
he
come hang out with us.
drink a beer or play guitar on a track.
That's actually
Absolutely.
what I wanted to kind of ask you guys about your music in general on this new album. Is who's ripping all these guitar solos?
That's mostly synth. That's mostly me. There's one track where Royce is doing the guitar solo, which is Friction. The rest is me.
I love that one.
Me trying to do my best impression of a guitar, but in my own little studio way. It's just essentially like a synth lead, and then I throw it through a guitar amp, so it feels like this sort of clean metal lead type of thing. But yeah, that's me. That's me. That's how I've been doing it from day one. So
That's
I love. It's fun for me. I'm not like a virtuoso, but I like to tell the stories and do the little solos and stuff.
Yeah, they're
Might be a
sick as
virtuoso,
hell.
though. I think he's at least on the line.
He has to say that. He's stuck with me.
I mean, I don't want to have to do it. So I'm glad that
Have you, Tyler? Have you been touring on this new album yet, or is the official tour the one that's coming out in the spring that's hitting all those dates?
Yeah, we booked the European tour thinking that it would be over by the time the record dropped, but the label and the management and the schedules, all these things conspired to release the record dead in the center of the European tour. So we played a few songs, but Time Machines will be the U.S. tour of Syndicate, and it'll be a big production. It's a big kind of leap forward in our kind of live.
Well, you guys are hitting 22 U.S. dates.
This is the spring tour.
The spring tour coming up. 22 U.S. dates. Stopping in India, Australia. We've not collectively decided which one, but seeing as none of our favorite bands come to Iowa, we always have to travel to our 5-hour radius. We're either going to be in St. Paul, Chicago, or Kansas City. We will be at one of those, and we're going to try to amass a Confused Breakfast army for that. I think it's going to be incredible.
Wow, that's amazing. And let us know so we can make sure to put you all on the list and all that stuff. Because you guys live in different states, right?
No, we're all in Iowa.
You're all in Iowa.
In the
Okay.
middle. Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
We're currently routing for fall. 22 dates is not enough to hit all of America.
Correct.
So I don't know how close we'll get on the second time around, but I either St. Paul or Chicago, those will be very special shows for very different reasons.
Right.
Salt Shed's a very cool venue.
It's a very cool venue.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Salt Shed's amazing.
Wherever we find you, we'll treat you to a good time.
Awesome,
Oh man, can't wait.
Amazing. Well, we'll come back and chat a little bit more about the new album and the tour. We have a very important thing to determine here. We've got two of our favorite musicians here to help us determine what the greatest 80s song from a movie is. Now, I want to set some ground rules here. We decided ahead of time that when we tell you The Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News from Back to the Future, you can think about Back to the Future all you want, but we are judging the song. We're not judging the scene from the movie. Now, you can if you want
Absolutely.
to, but we're
totally.
going to try to determine the best famous 80s song, maybe made famous by a movie, if that makes sense.
So standalone song
Yes.
that is incidentally in a movie. Like it's not the placement in the movie that's the moment. It's the song itself, right?
Correct. We're technically not counting needle drop idea here, like any sort of a thing. It's about the song tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. What I like
if,
to hear.
if the scene creeps in,
Yeah.
If it happens
if it has to creep in,
I feel the lines blurring already.
Well, here is I actually went with 17. We're going to have a play-in game on this single elimination tournament. So here is the rankings in order. Don't You Forget About Me, Simple Minds from The Breakfast Club, number 1. Eye of the Tiger, Survivor from Rocky. Danger Zone, Kenny Loggins, Top Gun. Number 4, Footloose, Kenny Loggins, weird, back-to-back, Footloose. Number 5, Power Love, Huey and Lewis in the News, Back to the Future. 6, Time of My Life by Bill Medley from Dirty Dancing. 7, You're the Best Around by the famous Joel Esposito, apparently from The Karate Kid. In Your Eyes, Peter Gabriel, Say Anything. St. Elmo's Fire, John Parr, St. Elmo's Fire. Axel F., which is Harold Faltermeyer from Beverly Hills Cop, our only instrumental. Twist and Shout, The Beatles from Ferris Bueller. Holiday Road, Lindsey Buckingham from Vacation. Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now, Starship Mannequin. Fight to Survive, Stan Bush in Bloodsport. Who Made Who, AC/DC, Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah.
And our play-in game, which is what we're going to start. We're going to start with AJ. We're going to go around the table. Our play-in game, 16 versus 17. Weird Science by Oingo Boingo versus Win in the End by in the movie Teen Wolf by Mark Sabin.
It's a weird one.
Hold on.
Wait, what did you say? You said it was a play-in game?
Yes, so we have one extra. Instead of 16 teams, we have 17 teams. So these two are going to battle it out for the 16th seed.
Gotcha. Okay.
So AJ, you have to start it off. Weird Science, Oingo Boingo, or Win in the End by Mark Safan, Teen Wolf.
Okay. Win in the End, I'm having a little bit of a hard time actually with remembering it.
It's at the very
as
end of Teen
clearly.
Wolf when they are winning in the end.
Oh,
It is the literal definition of an 80s montage song from a sports event.
the guy adjusts
I'm
his junk.
right there with AJ. I there's a couple of these I've never heard of. Win in the End was one of this, and the Lindsey Bucking never heard.
Oh,
of
you
it.
will.
So maybe
I'll pull
it's
them up. I'll pull them
Lindsay,
up.
Maybe it's- I
Holiday
listened-
Road, you've never heard.
I listened
Holiday
already.
Road?
Never heard. I don't think it made it to Denmark in the 1980s and 90s.
Oh,
I think
wow.
I'm gonna chalk it up to that.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty solid already.
I mean, it's a jam. It's a jam. I just
good.
never heard it.
Skipping ahead. Sorry.
Hit us a chorus here.
Is it a chorus yet?
Keep going.
Wait, this is Win in the End.
You'll know it. Yeah, this is Win
one's-
in the End.
This one's on the losing end of this bracket, I think.
You're spending a lot of time on the
Okay.
song that might lose the bracket.
So-
Did he sing? Did he say "You're gonna win in the end"?
The
Yes.
chorus
Is that what
is
he said?
"Win in the end, you're gonna win in the end."
There you go.
Spoiler alert.
He completed the assignment.
Yeah.
Oingo Boingo blasts this song out of the water. I
Is this the easy thought here?
I think you're probably right. Like because it started out pretty solid there, but that chorus kind of let me down a bit. So I'm gonna probably go Oingo Boingo. Weird science.
Win in the end for me. I am a giant Teen Wolf
There we
fan.
go.
Sean, what about you?
Oh, it's Oingo Boingo all day, brother.
Tyler, Oingo Boingo.
Oingo, yeah, absolutely.
He's like, yeah, obviously. What are we talking about here?
I'm an
Tim?
Oingo Boingo
right.
kind of guy too. That
All
one
right.
wins.
All right, we've
Turns out I guess Mark Safin.
Yes,
did not
Mark
win
Safin.
in the end.
He does not win.
Okay,
It doesn't win this time.
then I will start us off. Number 1 seed, Don't You Forget About Me, Simple Minds versus Weird Science that just won our playoff game. Congrats, Oingo Boingo. I love Oingo Boingo. I think Dead Man's Party is one of my favorite songs ever written. However, Weird Science versus Don't You Forget About Me. I'm a Don't You Forget About Me. Sean?
This one, it's unfair. It's really unfair.
I agree. I feel slighted on this one.
Yeah.
Oingo Boingo could go so much farther, but it can't win this round.
Yeah, it's just a matter of seeding, I guess. Like Weird Science is it's kind of like you can't think of that movie without thinking of that song, and vice versa. You know, it's I just think of what's her name every
Yeah.
single time I hear it, Kelly LeBrock. But
Yeah.
it's iconic, and every time I hear "Don't You Forget About Me," it just gives me chills. So
Tyler, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Don't you forget about me. It's iconic.
It's going to get harder, I promise. Tim, you voting the same thing?
Absolutely, but I was just maybe I missed something. But how are we voting these? Suddenly we jump to number one versus Weird Science. So don't you forget about? Is it just random?
Yeah,
or
so single elimination tournament bracket seeds them. So the top seed, Don't You Forget About Me, plays the bottom seed.
Gotcha. Okay.
So they
I
get a
gotcha.
little unfair, but they unfurl themselves out.
But that's the world.
That's
That's
the way we go.
life. Life is unfair.
Correct.
It is. It is.
AJ, same.
Well, I think you guys know that 100%. Yes, it's my favorite movie essentially of all time, and there was John Carpenter. Sounds like he was part of the Oingo Boingo like making of this song, anyway. So as much as I love them all, but no, this is definitely, yeah.
All right, Don't You Forget About Me moves on. Our next battle is going to start Sean here. Number 8 seed, In Your Eyes, Peter Gabriel from Say Anything, famous scene, which we're not considering, obviously. And St. Elmo's Fire, John Parr from the movie St. Elmo's Fire. What do you think?
yeah, what's the first one again?
In Your Eyes.
Yeah, okay.
Peter Gabriel.
Yeah, it's in my eyes, and it's also stuck in my ears forever because that's moving on for sure. In Your Eyes, I can't think of any other lyric from that song, but when I hear In Your Eyes, that over supersedes anything that's going to happen, or whatever the other song.
right.
St. Elmo's Fire. That's not happening in my ears.
Tyler, what about you on this one?
I agree. Peter Gabriel for the win on this one.
Okay, 2-0.
Wow.
Tim, what do you think?
This is In Your Eyes and St. Elmo's Fire.
Correct.
Absolutely In Your Eyes. Peter Gabriel, hands down.
All right.
Feels.
No, this is a perfect example of I'm glad like we weren't thinking about the movies with the songs, because this song has nothing to do. St. Elmo's Fire, the song has nothing to do with the actual movie itself.
Correct.
It was written on something completely different, but I love that freaking song.
We should call a movie that.
we should call a movie, and then they just put a movie together. But
This is the one that goes like
Yes.
That's the one, right?
Yes,
I'm thinking of
exactly.
the right one.
Man in Motion is
Banger.
what they call it. It's yeah, and it's gonna be a man in motion.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Elmo's Fire.
I mean,
great
it's
song.
it's a great chorus.
It's really
but,
catchy and like it's a lot of fun, but it's like it's about a guy in a wheelchair like doing a race. Nothing to do with
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah,
With the Brat Pack.
It has nothing to do with the Brat Pack. So anyway, it would have been St. Elmo's. Yeah, Man in Motion.
All right, I'm Peter Gabriel as well. Peter's moving on. Tyler, starting with you, the number 4 seed, Footloose by Kenny Loggins versus Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now by Starship from Mannequin. And don't think about the scene in Mannequin. You cannot consider that for this, okay? Or you can if you want.
Starship.
I've never even seen
Yeah,
that.
I think Starship wins that one. It's kind of close though, because Footloose is so iconic that it's just infectious. It's actually annoyingly infectious, which is why
Yeah.
it's degraded.
All right, we got to vote for Starship. Tim, do you know these?
I was looking. I'm trying to find it. I'm looking down here, so I should be looking up. I'm looking at the list. I'm trying to find the Starship winner. Which one? Which
I
number
got
is
you,
that?
buddy. It's number 13.
13. Sorry, I'm out of frame here. Number 13. Okay.
I got
Yeah.
you, buddy.
Yep. Yeah, great chorus. I mean, it's hard because that's a great, like, big mid-tempo chorus. Footloose is like, it's got that kitsch. It's got like, it's got a little bit of that, like, it's so, like, it's iconic though, but oh God, how could you do this to me? This is hard.
It's going to
Okay,
get
give
harder.
me like 2 seconds. Okay, Footloose. Yeah, I have to give it. I think it's a better song. The Footloose is great. It's hooky as all hell, and Kenny Loggins is the GOAT. But as a song that resonates with me, a chorus I'd want to sing, I have to go give it to Starship.
AJ?
Nice.
I am going to. I think I'm going to be the outlier on this one, but I think I'm going Footloose because like I don't think I could go home and look my mother in the eye during the holidays by not voting for Footloose. So like I think it's Footloose, Kevin Bacon all day.
Okay, well then I'm going to listen to you. The same thing, going home to your mom, talking about it on Thanksgiving. My mom will be listening to this, big fan of the Midnight, and she will not look me in the eye if I do not pick Starship. Because that song was one of the first times I ever remember feeling like an emotion about like a kind of a sad love song when I was a kid. And that song still hits me. The production's incredible. I'm going Starship.
Starship is legit. That song is legitimately one of my favorite songs of all time. Like it's on like maybe 15 playlists that I have. I first discovered it on like a best of movies of like 2017, like kind of compilation video. And it was playing through like different scenes of different movies. And it just inspired the hell out of me. So I have to go Starship.
Okay, Starship's moving on. Tim, you're starting off the next round. Number 5, The Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News versus Holiday Road by Lindsey Buckingham. I will play this for you since you don't know.
This is the one I had never heard. Yeah, I listened briefly, but let's hear it.
You know it. It's from the Vacation movies.
That's not a thing I've seen.
He's like, don't know it. It's okay.
But I was never a vacation movie guy anyway, and I'm not a big fan of Chevy Chase, and so none of it would have come my way, and it certainly didn't make it to Denmark back in the 80s. So I have to go. Power of Love, obviously.
AJ?
No brainer.
I'm right there. Power of Love actually has one of my favorite clean guitar tones ever in a song. During that during that first like break into the verse.
So tight.
And I love that so much. It's like I've like tried so hard to like recreate some of that just with like as basic a tone as possible. Anyways, I digress. No, it's Huey Lewis all day.
I kind of feel bad because I do love Holiday Road. It puts me in a great mental place when I hear that. I love that movie.
I hear butt coming.
But you're going against Huey Lewis in the News, let alone The Power of Love, let alone from the beginning of Back to the Future, which I'm not considering in my brain. This is an easy one. They're going to get harder, but this is Huey Lewis for me. Sean?
Holiday Road for me sounds like, and I'm sorry if there's any fans for this song out there, but I think one of the worst songs ever written is Center Field by John Fogerty.
Okay,
and
wow.
It reminds me so much of it, and every time I hear it, it angers me. So Huey Lewis for sure.
Tyler, you want to weigh in on this one?
Oh my God. So Huey Lewis and the News, Sports, the album Sports, which is the album is called Sports. That was that and Tina Turner's What's Love Got to Do with It. Those are my first like two seminal records as a kid that I just listened to over and over. Huey Lewis for me was the heart of rock and roll. That was that song. And so when I heard The Power of Love, I was like, this is good, but it's not as good as the heart of rock and roll. Whereas when I heard Holiday Road, I thought, this is a campy, feel-good, flannel couch flavored song that fit. Yeah, there you go. That fits this campy, silly, stupid Chevy Chase movie. And for whatever reason, whenever I hear that silly, stupid chorus, it makes me happy. So Holiday Road for me, but I'm happy to go down with the ship because Huey Lewis is awesome.
You're seeing his like Tyler's innate anti-authority gene here. He keeps it punk. He's like, no, I'm gonna zig when
also,
you're gonna
it's Lindsey.
Nice.
It's Lindsey Buckingham. It's
correct.
It's so much respect for that individual.
Which, by the way, I didn't actually know that was Lindsey Buckingham's song until I put this bracket together. I just thought that was some random weird shticky song for the movie, but nope, that's Lindsey. Okay, next round here, we got AJ starting us off. Number 2 seed. This is going to be tough because AJ is a giant Rocky fan. Number 2 seed, Eye of the Tiger by Survivor versus number 15, Who Made Who by AC/DC, made popular from Maximum Overdrive. What do you got to say about this one, AJ?
Gosh, Sean, you're damn lucky we don't have to think about the movie while we're thinking about these songs because the AC/DC. Well,
Because otherwise, AC/DC would win because its overdrive is so good. Maximum overdrive is
Thank
so
you, Tim.
incredibly good. That's what you're saying, right?
Appreciate you, Tim. Yes.
You're right. The
Powerful.
scene of them tirelessly pumping gas, blisters on their hand, hardest labor they've ever had to go through, I'm sure, of pumping gas into trucks. That's what we get AC/DC. And like, no, it is Eye of the Tiger for me. Like, Eye of the Tiger is iconic. And honestly, I'm not even saying it's my favorite of like the Rocky soundtracks out there. I think number 4 had some like absolute bangers in there.
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite. Yeah.
But I think
Hearts on Fire.
Hearts on Fire.
Oh,
and,
just the Vince DiCola of it all.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it there.
Yeah, 100%. No Easy Way Out. Oh, and like, but yeah, I have to go Eye of the Tiger.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, well, here's my problem with Eye of the Tiger is that I was in pep band for 4 years in high school, playing the drum set, playing all these stupid get going at the basketball game, play the good songs. And I absolutely hated playing Eye of the Tiger, especially that little pause. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
I was like, this.
Yes.
Whoever wrote this should be shot. I hate this song.
Wait,
I
how
am-
old were you, Mike?
Oh, from
10,
age
8?
from age 13 to 17, just being cool, listening to Pearl Jam, and being
Yeah,
like,
of
"Let's play
course.
some Pearl Jam. Why do we got to play this song?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll get 'em
all
hyped
these
up.
Steps.
Do some
These
Yo
steps
Ledbetter,
suck.
dude.
So I'm all for making Rocky go away, Survivor on this one. This is Who Made Who for me. Sean,
Wow.
you.
Fascinating. Yes. I
Learning a lot about you, Mike.
Yeah, I play a Gibson SG for a goddamn reason. It is Who Made Who by AC/DC. Yes.
2-1 for AC/DC going to
Come on,
Tyler. What do you
guys.
think, buddy?
Oh, Eye of the Tiger. Love you, AC/DC. SG is great, but not for that song.
This sends it over to Tim for a tiebreaker, the first tiebreaker vote. What do you got, buddy?
First of all, how is that even a tie? How are we even in this situation? I don't know. I used to think, let it be said, I used to think extremely highly about all three of you. That's changed in the last minute. I'm just going to put it out there. I thought I see you different. It's okay. We'll move past this. We'll get through this, guys. But first of all, the Who Made Who was the one I had never heard the song for real. And so, but even if I listened to it and I was like, well, obviously it's Eye of the Tiger. So
Okay.
obviously Eye of the Tiger. And I can't believe, Sean, I'm hurt and disappointed. I thought we were simpatico here, but I just don't know where we're going to go from
Well,
here.
Tim, have you heard Back in Black by AC/DC?
I certainly have.
You've heard Who Made Who.
Oh, okay. In that case, I love Who Made Who. It's great. Let's keep that one.
Have you heard Dirty Deeds? Because that's Who Made Who.
All right, the number 7 seed, You're the Best Around by Joe Esposito from Karate Kid versus Axel F by Harold Faltermeyer from Beverly Hills Cop. This sucks, guys, because
Sucks.
let it be known that You're the Best Around is not really that great of a song. The verses, the bridge,
I see the seeds you're sowing, Mike.
I
see
like
where
they're
you're
like
going.
it's not that great of a song, standalone.
It's the hook.
But the hook, it might be one of the greatest hooks of all time. And to bring the movie in, when they say you're the best, and there's that crash, and that's right when his foot kicks him in the face, you're like, I love Beverly Hills Cop. I love Beverly Hills Cop. And I think it's one of the greatest instrumentals of all time. But listen, I like
he's
vocals
pivoting.
on my songs. I like vocals on my songs, and I like
Okay.
kick-ass hooks on my songs. I'm going, You're the Best around. Sean.
wow.
Oh my God.
You took me for a journey there, Mike.
I know.
Yeah, I think. Well, Karate Kid's like one of my highest rated movies. I love that movie, but we're not talking about the movie.
We're not talking about the movie.
Yeah, we're not talking about the movie, Mike.
It is like that hook is unbelievable, and that's all you need for that song. It's crazy because you're right, the verses and everything really don't matter whatsoever. But until you get to that you're the best around, you can repeat that over and over and over again. It's kind of crazy. I have to go with
true.
that song.
Oh, 2-0 for Joe Esposito. Tyler, what do you think on this one? I know, man.
I am currently midway through Karate Kid with my 7-year-old. We watched an hour last night. We were supposed to watch an hour tonight. I don't think we got to it. Yeah, Joe Esposito's got this one, but it's but also there's a
I'm done.
There's a the
walk
Beverly Hills Cop. What's it called? Axel F.
I think it's called Axel F. Yeah, is the title of it.
So
Yes,
it is.
When I drive my son to school in the mornings, we listen to insane music, and there's a Crazy Frog rendition of Axel F, which is just ADHD 5-year-old music. But they do a cover of this, and so I'm very familiar with this one as well. I don't know that I like it, but I'm maybe closer to it than Joe Esposito, but Karate Kid wins it for me.
Tim, I'm very sorry, but I'd like to introduce you to the world of Reels and TikToks and Facebook and podcasts. You have to be controversial to get some clicks. So we're going to get a lot of clicks and a lot of hate on this. Okay?
You guys have really hacked this thing, this internet thing. You really know what you're doing. I love both songs. I mean, the scene, Karate Kid, fantastic movie, classic. You're the best, great chorus for that moment. But Axel F is pure vibe.
Yep.
It's pure aesthetics.
Yep.
It's got that sort of, it's got this cool. It's honestly the perfect distillation. Why it's called Axel F. It just is his theme. It's just so good. It's so I have to go Axel F because I remember my parents watching Beverly Hills Cop back in I would have been around 8 or 9 years old, and I just remember watching it with them and not kind of getting any of it really, but every time the theme came on, and he's just Axel F is cruising around the city doing his thing, and he's cool and he's quippy, and he's just so.
Yep.
I mean, it's Eddie Murphy, just peak, so good.
Yeah,
it's got to be Axel F because it makes such an impression, and it's not one of those here's the big vocal chorus. It's totally an instrumental vibe, but it's so iconic, and I think it's so it distills the essence of his character and the movie, and the sort of tone of everything is perfectly distilled in that track.
Well, AJ, can you save Tim's opinion of us as a group here?
Save
Can you
me.
At least help him out.
Help me, AJ.
well, yeah, because I completely agree with everything that he has literally said. Because I will say this. I also remember when watching that movie, and all of them. I think was it number 2 or something where he's jumping on the Ferris wheel thing and stuff. I don't know.
Oh, is that 2?
Was that number 2 or
I don't know.
Or was that number 1? I don't know. I can't remember. Shoot. But regardless, it was the first time that I can really, I think, recollect being inspired by a original score for a character. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's on screen, so is the music. And I'm just it was just like you said, I was probably too young to understand a lot of what was going on in the movie, but I knew that music instantly every time I hear it. So I completely agree, and it is Axel F for me as well.
Well, if you thought this one was tough, Sean's going to start us off. Number 3 seed, Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins versus Fight to Survive by Stan Bush from Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. Well played. Well played, guys.
Oh my
Kumite.
gosh. Oh man, I just think I honestly probably even prefer Bloodsport as a movie. If in the realm that we're talking about movies, I probably prefer it, to be honest. That movie's amazing, but what Top Gun has going for it is Danger Zone, in my opinion, and I do think that is a better song overall. If I would listen to that. I would choose to listen to that song. I don't know if I would choose to listen to the Bloodsport song.
Okay, Tyler, what do you think about this one?
I listened to the extended version of the Bloodsport track, and I thought, this is good, but it's not Danger Zone good. There's no... Danger Zone is... I made a video in high school to Danger Zone in my AV class.
Oh, heck yeah.
Of taking a VHS camera at my 1996 Mercury Sable and revving the engine and cutting that to Danger Zone.
Yes.
Yeah, It's too core. You know, it's too close.
Tim, what about you, buddy?
Oh, Danger Zone all day long. Just like even I love Bloodsport. I love that movie unironically, and I think genuinely, it's a great movie. It's like it's absolutely obviously kitschy and everything, but it's not going to win any awards for best whatever action or direction or whatever. It's not that. That's not what makes it amazing. But what I love is there literally isn't a dull moment in that movie.
Yeah.
And everything plays really well. I think it's Van Damme's best kind of like most iconic movie. I love Time Cop is amazing as well and all that. But I think that's like it's peak Van Damme before he became self-aware about, because it was kind of his first proper starring vehicle that broke him, I think. I understand. And so that song is great. I love the score by Paul Herzog. I think it's Paul Herzog.
Yeah, I said Stan
Incredible
Bush. I don't know
score.
why it's Paul Herzog technically.
Yes. But it might be Stan Bush that sings that song. I
Maybe,
think you're
yeah.
right in that. But Paul Herzog did the score. It's an incredible score. I unironically love all that score. But obviously, Danger Zone.
Are you thinking the same thing, AJ?
No.
AJ, we had a good thing before.
You
We had a
really
good thing
good thing going,
going.
man.
We had a great thing going.
Why would you
Tim,
want to
but
ruin it?
You're right. I don't want to ruin it. I honestly just wanted to throw one vote in for Kumite, basically. I mean, how can you?
Banger.
It's so sick.
Dude, it is just like
It's sick.
Can you imagine? Like, I need a recut of that, guys, in the club. Just Kumite.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think that should be your intro walkout track for this new tour.
Yeah.
Tim just lost his mind.
Is it okay if I'm slightly aroused right now?
Oh,
That
no,
just
it's very
took
fun,
me to
'cause
the
I am
next
too.
level.
I love the Kumite. I do. I love that movie. But yes, like I say, I'm gonna throw my one thing in.
Gotcha.
I lost. I get it. But
No,
for posterity here.
Kumite, Fight to Survive is incredible, but
Yeah.
we're literally talking about Danger Zone.
You're
It's-
correct.
It's absolutely incredible.
I totally understand.
It was
Yeah.
a very caring act, I think you did there.
It really
I
was.
I see you for that.
I went against our thing, and I tried to do something special.
Listen,
Okay.
we haven't lost what little we had left of our remaining relationship. It's
Just
still
don't
there.
wanna
The
say
love is
any-
still there.
I just don't want to say anything I can't take back.
This is a safe space, okay, AJ? It's fine.
This is Kumite.
This is Kumite. You fight to survive around here, okay?
All right. Sounds good, man.
All right, Tyler, you're going to finish our first round. You have the number 6 seed, Had the Time of My Life from Dirty Dancing versus Twist and Shout by the Beatles from Ferris Bueller.
Easy.
He says easy, and Tyler's
it's
just
easy.
stressing.
I mean, the Beatles are just not in that era. It's the Time of My Life wins it. I love the Beatles, but Time of My Life, yeah.
But what have they done lately? These Beatles.
He's right. He's right.
Paul McCartney played the other night in town, and I got video from a friend during Live and Let Die, and they were doing the pyro and the lasers and all the gas cannons, and it's just such a funny, quirky dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun dun.
Very
Like
James Bond.
Sitting
kind
at
of
a
the,
piano.
like the lamest like going hard song for
Yes.
the pyro that one could imagine, and I'm glad that Paul's still doing it. He's
it.
throwing everything at Live and Let Die.
Yep.
I always forget that was a Bond theme, right?
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got on this one, Tim?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, bring me back. I got into it's Live and Let Die versus
No, it's Time of My Life.
Sorry, Time of My Life
Dirty
versus
Dancing.
Twist and Shout. Sorry, I had
I
to.
poisoned it.
I was in Bondland suddenly. Time of My Life, obviously. Listen, the Beatles. When you preface something with "listen," where's this guy? No, the Beatles are iconic. They're incredible. I was never the guy who's like, let's put on a Beatles album, but I love it. Like honestly, everything they've done is they're so incredibly curious as songwriters and as artists, and I love that, and as musicians, and they've broken so many molds, but it'll never be like where my heart lies. My heart is a sort of an 80s and a 90s kid, really, and so even if it was up for debate, kind of the different eras, I would still go to Time of My Life is an absolute banger. Yeah. So
AJ?
banger alert.
So if we were talking about with movies included in this idea,
Which is how it initially started, which is
is.
why I'm realizing this doesn't make sense even being on the list. My bad.
this part, this is the one that I have a tough time with, because if we could involve like the thoughts from about the movie, it would be this, because I believe I even said it in our episode
Twist and
doing
Shout.
this.
Twist and Shout.
Twist and Shout. Yes, it would be Twist and Shout, because watching that for the first time and like every time as a kid was like what made me want to be a performer and like do things on stage and be in front of a crowd. But we can't talk about the movies, so it would be Time of My Life.
Wow.
It really would be. Yeah.
I have to be in full agreement. When we end our shows, the lights come up and Time of My Life plays and everyone sings, and it's one of the greatest sing-along songs ever. Especially, it's like it has to be this song, and I am very much in the same camp of like the Beatles are okay. I mean, they're pretty cool, I guess, but like I've never once put on a Beatles record on purpose, like myself. So sorry, Sean.
To use a word Tim used, listen.
Respect.
Whenever like the Beatles get brought up in like conversation with like within like my band or like even us or something like that, all I can really say is the Beatles were very good. That's really all you can say about the Beatles, to be honest.
They're very good.
They're very good.
The internet is ready to ascend.
Yeah.
on
No,
this.
no,
Or
go.
descend.
Side B of Abbey Road is a life-changing experience. Go listen to
Wow.
it. Incredible speakers. It's amazing. It is definitive 20th century music. Nothing else exists without the Beatles. But go ahead.
See what you did, Sean? Look what you did.
I truly think that Twist and Shout is like an early punk rock metal song.
it kinda
And
is.
it's top 3 genres for me is metal, and so I have to do Twist and Shout.
Well, we at least appeased some of the Beatles fans out there by a vote, but had the time of my life
sheathe
moves
your
on.
tweets, internet.
We are down to the semifinals. Tim, you now have to decide between Don't You Forget About Me and In Your Eyes, Peter Gabriel. You have to pick a winner between those two songs.
I mean, I have to just go Peter Gabriel because that's what's closest to my heart. Am I putting on Don't You? I'm not. It's a fantastic song. It's iconic. It's incredible. Iconic because of Breakfast Club, I would say.
Yeah.
And the imagery that the feelings that it evokes. But if I'm basing it purely on like what I like to listen to and what I would put on and what artist I'm drawn to, what song, what the vibe is, In Your Eyes, Peter Gabriel.
AJ?
Well, I just want to go on record and say, Tim, you have betrayed me.
Listen, all I can be is myself, okay? But I'll still love you with all ounces of my being.
And
AJ.
that's why I love you.
Thank
'cause
you.
You have no problem being yourself, and it brings the best out of me.
There you go.
So,
See?
the
We're
best
doing
stuff.
it.
Should we take?
If you guys didn't mind, just giving us a minute.
Yeah, we
no,
just need a minute.
This is like,
Or he's buttering me up because now he's like, he's
Correct.
going to
Yeah,
sucker
exactly.
punch me with the truth.
here it comes, 1-2 punch in the air, because it is. Don't You Forget About Me is like, it is a song that I'll put on. It's a song that I like will go back to when I am just like almost down or something like that. And then if there's a world where I can have that with Brian's like reading him the letter over the top of it, I know we can't talk about the movies and stuff, but no, it would be, for me, it is Simple Minds. And God knows it's about the only song they got, guys. I'm just,
It's kind of it, right? Yeah.
I
You
really-
only need-
you're right. You only need one.
true. You only need
And
one.
and you know, and I respect that, but it's about all they got, and I got to give it to them on this vote. I do.
If we're
And
talking,
one of our tracks from our previous album called Monsters, there's a track called Prom Night. That I don't even know if I told you this, Tyler, but yeah, that track, when I was producing and finishing it, that was a little bit inspired by, I was going for the feeling of the Don't You Forget About Me energy, that sort of high school fist pump, a little bittersweet, but yeah, I was going for that feeling with Prom Night. So, I definitely love the song.
Appreciate
It
that.
is tied 1-1. I must mention that Peter Gabriel is one of my favorites. That album, So, I think it's called So, from 1986. Red Rain, Sledgehammer, one of the greatest sounding songs ever recorded.
Yeah.
In Your Eyes. I love that album so much. But if we're talking about an individual song, Don't You Forget About Me does something crazy wild to my insides. It makes me feel like I've transcended and I've gone back into a special place and I'm hanging out with the Breakfast Club. So I love that song so much. I got to go Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me.
Yeah, I got to thank you, Mike, honestly, because I've more recently gotten into Peter Gabriel because you like that album so much. But it is Simple Minds. It's just, I agree with you. Everything about it, anytime it comes on, I hate to do this, but I also love to do this. It does. I think I've said it before, actually. It's a song that the Midnight never wrote. I've said it in one of our episodes.
Okay.
It just has that feeling, that storytelling feeling. It just gives me all the vibes.
Wait, which one are we talking about now? Peter Gabriel or
We're talking about Don't You Forget About Me.
Don't You Forget About
It
Me?
now has 3 votes, but we do want to hear what Tyler has to say about this one.
I want to pull up the lyrics to both. Don't You Forget About Me. So I think we're talking about two different kinds of songs entirely. The first time I heard In Your Eyes, I was a teenager, and I heard the lines, and the grand facade so soon will burn without a noise, without my pride. I reach out from the inside, and I was like,
Whoa.
it didn't. Whatever that thing was, like that was the alignment. Don't You Forget About Me is it has no pretensions, and Peter Gabriel has some pretensions. I'm gonna say In Your Eyes, but I understand that we are talking about two sort of fundamental worldviews here between these two, and I want to be on the side of In Your Eyes, but no, sorry.
Wait, Don't You Forget About Me.
Don't You Forget About
Yeah.
Me, but In Your Eyes wins for me.
It's a good breakdown. It's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Then who starts? So AJ is up now. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Starship versus The Power of Love. Huey Lewis and the News. Yikes.
I feel like this is kind of an easy-ish one for me, and I think it's still Huey Lewis, because again, it is. Who said it just earlier? Like it's like the epitome of rock. When I first heard it, kind of to a degree, like and a very new version of rock, because I was always listening to like classic rock music and stuff when I was younger, but like because that's just what was put in front of me. But then I heard this, and it was like this new kind of it. Like he just created a whole new thing. I think Huey Lewis did, and it was just so awesome. And I will always come back, guys, to that guitar tone. So yeah, it's Huey.
Yeah, this is a tough one because I love, again, same thing with Peter Gabriel. That sports album is just like, oh my God. And Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies of all time. Not that we're talking about the movie. But there's something, if I'm sticking with the way I just talked about how Don't You Forget About Me makes me feel, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now gives me that same wild feeling of like, that was a time and space that moment captured that was like, and Starship's underrated, man. We built this city, Sarah. Oh, like come on, man. So I'm gonna go Starship on this one.
There's a way that I don't know who the woman is who sings in Starship, or if it even is a woman or not. But they say, "Let them say we're crazy." The way they say that line makes me so happy every time I hear it. It's that song for me.
Andrew McCarthy just running through with a mannequin that he's in love with. Like, I know we're not talking about the movie, but
let him say we're crazy.
Stop talking about the movie.
Tyler, what do you say on this one?
Yeah, Starship gets.
Wow.
I know. I love Hugh. I love a talented vocalist. Like, goddamn, what a beautiful singer. Like, he really had the thing. Yeah, Starship though.
Tim, it has already won, but would you like to weigh in on this?
Absolutely, Starship. It's Huey Lewis and the News was never the band I put on, but I totally respect their songs. They've got some bangers, and they show up in these movies, like Back to the Future, all that stuff. But as a song, and they've got a smaller cultural footprint, I think. Starship. Like if you would have said like, "Oh, would you like Starship?" I'd be like, "Cobra Starship." I don't know. Those. But I wouldn't have put it together. But if you played the song, or Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now, Built a City, might be the only two I know actually. Maybe I know. Did you mention Angela or like some female girl's name? Is there a song you just meant? Mike, did you just mention a third song of theirs? Sarah, that's what it was. I've never heard that one. Maybe I've heard it. Maybe I heard it if you played it. But I will go with Starship because Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now. It's just a incredible chorus, incredible build-up, great production. It's all of it. All the things I like.
All right, I am starting the next battle. Eye of the Tiger, Survivor versus You're the Best Around, Joe Esposito.
See, now we're talking.
Now we're talking two battle things, and I'm going to stick with this. I do not agree that either of these songs are essentially like really good songs. But I just hate.
Wow.
I hate Eye of the Tiger so much from Pep Band days.
Jesus, come on!
I'm going, You're the Best Around. I liked my Daniel LaRusso here better than I like my Rocky. So
really got an axe to grind.
Yeah,
I'll send you a photo of me with my little butt cut hair cut down the middle and my cut off sleeve shirt, playing drums with a chain wallet. Probably, I'll send it to
Mike,
you.
don't send it.
Yeah, young Michael behind the kit.
we're not going to get invited to their show.
What are you doing?
Sean, who you got on this one?
Yeah, I think honestly, our conversation about Joe Esposito kind of formed my opinion on this. Now is that it is just kind of a chorus. I guess that's kind of maybe all you need. But I'm going Eye of the Tiger on this one.
1-1 to Tyler. What do you got on
Tiger.
this one, Tyler?
All day.
2-1.
Hands down. Wow.
Tim?
I have the Tiger. Obvi.
Thank you.
Because I'm a real man, guys.
Thank you. Like, I'm glad that it didn't have to come down to me or anything like that, because it's like I would have been a little disappointed. But it's the best around only is a chorus. Like, it's hard to make it through it to the chorus. That's
True.
The verse of that song is the most disjunct thing I have ever heard in my life.
Wait till
that
you get to
leads
the
up to
bridge,
such
bro.
an amazing chorus. Yeah, well, so yeah, I had the Tiger, baby.
Listen, I'll never be friends with Sylvester Stallone, but there's a chance me and Billy Zabka might hang out someday. So I'm just saving face.
You never know.
That's rad.
That's rad. Hey, I wish we could have that song in there. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
True.
Oh my God, yes.
I
Rad
can't
would
believe
have
I
won
left.
everything.
I can't believe. But which song would you pick? Send Me an Angel or Thunder
yes.
in Your Heart? Or
Yes.
So I had never even seen Rad. I'd never even. It's one of my it's on my watch list. I need to watch it. But I came across both. There's a Stan Bush version and I forget his name. But the Thunder in My Heart. There's two
Yes.
versions. Banger.
incredible.
So
Absolute
good.
banger.
So good.
All right, Sean, you got to end it
Insane.
for us here. We have 4 more battles. Finals to get into the semifinals here. Danger Zone, Kenny Loggins versus Had the Time of My Life from Dirty Dancing.
It's Danger Zone.
Ooh.
It just is.
Oh, man.
It's Danger
Yeah,
Zone.
same.
Tyler?
It just is.
Sometimes it just is. It can be.
Sometimes we just do.
It is what it do.
Tim?
I feel like we're underrepresented. I mean, both are iconic and amazing, but I kind of want to fly the flag for the
Bill Medley.
for the Bill Medley. I was just thinking about how that is more pocket. It's like it's pocket, it's funk, it's soul, it's R&B. Like the production on that track is unreal. The way the arrangement is done, the way it modulates and opens up and drops into the chorus, absolute insane. And I love Danger Zone, classic, obviously, but I think that, the verses are banger, the track, everything is a banger, but I feel like we've got lots of bangers. Same energy as the Eye of the Tiger, I feel like, and I think I need to, carry the torch for Had the Time of My Life.
Okay. AJ?
I respect that. And I'll be honest with you, you kind of almost had me there. I'm serious. But then all I have to do is just think back to just that guitar, ding, 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 just everything goes into Danger Zone, man.
Yeah.
It's Danger Zone.
It's amazing.
For me.
Well, we need a song that's going to maybe possibly take out Eye of the Tiger next round, so I'm Danger Zone as well.
Okay.
We've reached the semifinals. There are 4 songs left, my
Okay.
friends. Don't You Forget About Me versus Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now, and Eye of the Tiger versus Danger Zone. I believe Tyler is
Yeah.
starting us out here. Don't You Forget About Me versus Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now. How are you going to pick?
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
Dang.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, he laid this out.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Bucking
Tim?
the trend.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you got on this one, Tim?
Hit me with the choices again.
Don't You Forget About
Nothing's-
Me
and
versus
Nothing's Gonna
Gonna
Stop Us Now. Don't you forget about me. Yeah.
AJ,
Don't You Forget About Me.
2-1. I got to be honest with you, man. These are the 2 songs I said that both hit me in a weird spot, but that Starship song, man, that's. When's the last time you heard it? I bet you haven't even listened to it lately. Starship for me.
I think that's a
Tiebreaker
good
to
point.
Sean.
As to why, it.
Sean.
All right. Like I said, that's Starship song is like one of my favorite songs of all time. It's in like a bunch of playlists I have. But Don't You Forget About Me is just like the ultimate vibe. It just is. It just has everything that I want to listen to in music.
All right.
Are we good?
We're good. We're good. You salvaged it. Yeah. Congrats.
Tim, you are starting our final semifinal battle, Eye of the Tiger versus Danger Zone. How do you pick between these 2?
I'd have to go Danger Zone because Eye of the Tiger still has that. We're getting into the nitty gritty now and the personal kind of preferences. Eye of the Tiger still has that 70s rock sound and energy, and Danger Zone is the epitome of that 80s thing. And I'm always going to side with the 80s. It's just who I am. Danger Zone.
AJ?
Oh, man, this is a really hard one for me. This is probably the toughest one for me thus far. Danger Zone versus Eye of the Tiger.
This is important. Get it right this time.
Yeah, you're right. I should at least try and get it right.
Just try to stay engaged.
Yeah, try to stay engaged. AJ, over here. Man, okay. Danger Zone is such a good song, but Eye of the Tiger. It's Eye of the Tiger for me. Eye of the Tiger for me. I try to take Rocky out of it. Rocky is one of my favorite, series of movies.
You already said
It's Eye of the Tiger. Yeah.
1-1. It is now
Man.
2-1 in favor of Danger Zone because Danger Zone's getting my vote. Sean?
Wow.
Oh, Sean holding that power. Look at he revels in the power. Look at him. He's really taking his time.
Almost like I'm dangerous.
Oh.
Danger Zone.
I thought you had a look in your eye.
Like I was
Like
going to.
never mind. Yeah, it's fine. We can move on. Tyler, what were you going to say?
What?
You're looking like a tiger. Sorry, that was.
What is the quintessential metaphor here? Like, are we going to the danger zone or the eye of the tiger? They're both like good little archetypally they're good little sharp pointed edges.
Yeah.
Comfort zone versus danger zone. We get that. Eye of the tiger is a little weird, but you understand. You want to have. Yeah,
It's focus, right?
right.
It's like
That's
the
right.
focus.
Laser focus. The eye of the tiger.
The warrior's mindset.
Nostalgic reasons. Who knows why? Danger Zone gets my vote because of history.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
All right, my friends, we've reached the final battle. This is to determine the greatest song made popular by an 80s movie without the movie in question. I don't know how I'm going to figure out how to title this. But AJ, you now have to decide between Don't You Forget About Me
Yes.
from Simple Minds from The Breakfast Club versus Danger Zone, Kenny Loggins from Top Gun.
Okay. Here's the definitive answer for me, and I will say this because this song was not their song to have. It wasn't their song to have. It was written for somebody else. It was meant to be done for the movie, but someone else is supposed to do it. They didn't even want to do it. And then they relented and they did it because they probably needed the money. And they ended up doing the song and creating one of the most iconic songs of the century. And that is Don't You Forget About Me. And that is the song I'm going to go with.
Okay.
It should never have happened, and we were gifted this song. That's what it is.
Okay. I do love that song. I told you it makes me feel a little something crazy, but you guys have talked me into Danger Zone a little bit over this whole last chat, and I'm voting Danger Zone for number one song. Number one best iconic song ever written for an 80s movie.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
It's a working title.
We're gonna go back and forth on this because I am Breakfast Club all day. Don't you forget about me.
Come on, baby.
2-1 in favor of Breakfast Club. Don't you forget about me, Tyler. Do you want to throw the ultimate tiebreaker over to your friend Tim and make him decide, or do you want to be the guy that decides?
No, I voted for Danger Zone. I think every time, and I voted against Don't You Forget About Me. I think every time. But now what you have is a head-to-head against two very different types of songs. Danger Zone and Don't You Forget About Me are two totally. One is muscle mania. It's an embodied song about action. Don't You Forget About Me is a wistful, melancholic reminiscence, and that's where I live. So I have to cheat on my earlier answers and go. Will you stand above me? Look my way, never love me. Rain keeps falling down, down, down. It's so good, Call my name, walk on by.
Is that the new Midnight
I know,
single
right?
you just
Hey,
quoted?
maybe we should do this. Okay. Don't You Forget About Me. Final answer.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, what a good friend we have here in Tyler to Tim, because what we like to do here is to make the other person have to make the decision. But he said, Tim, we've already made it, but we would love to hear your answer. What do you say, buddy?
I mean, just like Tyler just said, it's like you're pitting these songs against each other, and the context kind of changes with every pairing, right?
Yeah,
it's like,
definitely.
Well, do I like this? Do I love Eye of the Tiger? Yes, but maybe what detracts from something compared to something else in the 80s is that 70s drum sound and the guitar sound. And okay, maybe I'm drawn more to something like Danger Zone or whatever. In this case, it is like Tyler said, it's two very different energies. And if we're whittling it down to whatever the title will be, but sort of essentially the best sort of 80s movie song, or not theme song, but sort of iconic song from a movie, essentially, right, is the framing. I think I have to go with what tugs in my heartstrings, and Danger Zone does not do that. And I'd have to go give it to Simple Minds, because Don't You Forget About Me, it encapsulates a whole feeling and that movie, and it says much more than the filmmakers could have ever even planned for. Like it is sort of represents the sort of teen angst, like misunderstood teen, in that period of time in history. And so I think I have to give it to Simple Minds, because it's iconic.
Unanimous number one, fists in the air.
We did it?
Let's go.
Well done.
It was the number one
that.
seed for a reason. It deserves it. And there you have it. Please, I don't want to keep you guys. Make sure to listen to The Syndicate by The Midnight. It's an incredible album. Their spring tour 2026, 2022 U.S. dates, India, Australia. But I do want to tell you one more thing. I had a thought. I just went back to St. Louis, which is where I grew up. I lived for 14 years. And I took my daughter and we drove around like my old neighborhoods. And I had this weird feeling of like, it felt like an alternate universe, because like it was what my brain my brain had been remembering what my neighborhood was. But then I drove through it, and it still felt the same, but it was different. It felt like an alternate universe version of my memories, and I was thinking about it on the way home today, listening to your new album, that it's the same for you guys. You essentially create music that we all think we've heard before. It sounds like something straight out of the 80s, out of our childhoods, but it's not. It's different. It's better. It's improved. It takes like our memories of what we thought good music from the 80s was and then actually makes it better. And those feelings, those vibes are there, but it's tangible. And that's why I love The Midnight so much. And I think that's why our audience loves you so much. And if they've never heard of you or haven't hit play, that should hopefully be a reason for them to hit play, because we just appreciate you guys coming on. We love everything you're doing, and we can't wait to see the show in the springtime.
Thank you so much, man. It's an honor to be on. Thank you for having us. Yeah.
Nostalgia is a powerful energy, and we're happy to play in that sandbox along with you guys. So thank you very much for having us. This was fun.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you guys so much. Sincerely, it's great time.
Thank you, man.